Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Rolly Hoyt alongside Faith Woodard here on this April 26th. Oh, wait. This is August 26th. It feels more
you
like...
almost got me, Rolly.
It feels like April or May out there with all this heavy rain that is making its way through the state.
Showers started early and stuck around all day, with some areas getting several inches of rain. Chief Meteorologist Tom Brannon joining us now. Tom, are some of these showers on their way out?
Yes, they're on their way out on this April the 28th. Not quite the perfect day, right? Where you need a lightweight jacket or sweater. August 28th, and we set some records today, of which I will get to in a few moments, but this is all that's left. We have seen a great diminishing in the rain over central Arkansas. Now southeast Arkansas is getting theirs. It started early. We had a flash flood warning by 4 in the morning for central Arkansas, and it's just been coming one wave right after the other, and we're finally beginning to see it taper off. I'm going to keep the impact alert until 10 o'clock tonight. There could still be some ponding on roadways. Periods of heavy rain shifting south. All in all, some places will pick up over 6 inches of rain. And North Little Rock at the National Weather Service recording 6 inches of rain, and here in Little Rock just a shade under 5. Let's put it all into motion. Most of the activity is going to end late tonight, and certainly by Friday morning, showers should come to an end. We might even get a ray or two of sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for Friday, with high temperatures getting back up close to 80 after that start in the clouds and a few showers early on. Back to you.
All right, Tom, thank you. Health officials in Arkansas warning about West Nile virus tonight. The Department of Health seeing an increase in cases here with 8 reported and at least 1 death.
THV 11's Brooke Buckner joins us in studio with details on the public health warning.
Faith and Rolly, according to the CDC, West Nile is the leading cause of disease spread by mosquitoes in the U.S. And tonight there are reported cases in Dallas, Faulkner, Mississippi, and Pulaski counties. And with all this rain we got today, here's a reminder to be mindful of standing water because it attracts mosquitoes. A local pest control company recommends cleaning out your gutters and anywhere water typically gathers because it doesn't take long for mosquito eggs to hatch.
Change it. Dog water bowls, pet water bowls, things like that. I mean, I know we all change that out regularly, but just give it a couple of days is enough time for mosquito eggs to hatch.
Adams also recommends calling a professional to treat mosquitoes on a monthly basis. The health department says the increase in West Nile is expected this time of year because most cases tend to show up between July and October. Back to you.
All right, Brooke, thank you. Just into the THV 11 newsroom in the last hour, a federal judge may have put an end to that long-running legal battle over the state's casino license originally meant for Pope County. The ruling upheld the vote in last November's election that took away the license from the Cherokee Nation and required any future casino deals to secure local approval. The Cherokee Nation sued to keep alive plans to build a $320 million resort outside Russellville. But the federal judge today ruled the vote for what was issue 2 back then was constitutional. Attorney General Tim Griffin applauding that decision. No word yet, though, from the Cherokee on whether they plan to appeal.
A man confirmed as an LRSD employee is free on bond after his arrest for sexually assaulting a 13-year-old.
22-year-old Joshua Watson posted a $45,000 bond earlier this week after his arrest in Pine Bluff.
Court records accuse him of the rape of the teen inside his vehicle back in July. A spokesperson with the LRSD confirmed Watson worked at J.A. Fair Middle School. A notice of the arrest went to that school's families earlier this week. Watson graduated UAPB in 2023, where he served as Mr. University, or UAPB, in his senior year. He's due in court October 1st.
Tonight, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders trying to end remote work for state employees, pushing for more in-person meetings. And additionally, state government office hours are going to be extended from 8 in the morning till 5, Monday through Friday. Another big change, though, for parents. The Infant at Work program will be open for all workers at all state agencies. That lets moms and dads bring their babies up to 6 months old into the office with them with supervisor approval.
It's been 62 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. shared his dream of equality on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial.
And today, young people helped honor that message with guidance from the state's MLK Commission. THV 11's Maya Ellison reports on the celebration at the state capitol.
My 4 little children, will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Those 4 words, I have a dream, were heard for the first time 62 years ago. Martin Luther King Jr. on the steps of Lincoln Memorial sharing the message of racial equality. Today, that same message resonated throughout the halls of the Arkansas State Capitol.
This speech is a cornerstone of American history and a challenge to every generation. Dr. King passed the torch, and it's up to you as young people to carry it forward.
Inside the Capitol, hundreds of students and supporters gathered for a celebration of Dr. King's legacy, his vision of unity portrayed during this week's MLK Commission's conference.
And we're just delighted to have kids from all over the state of Arkansas come out and celebrate.
Deshaun Scarborough with the Arkansas MLK Commission spearheaded the first of its kind Living in the Legacy event.
You guys can acknowledge yourself during roll call. Are you ready? All right, can y'all let me know Little Rock Central's in the house? All the way. Somebody told me this morning. 1 hour and 15 minutes away. Fortnite, Arkansas, make some noise! It was more than just a field trip to them. It was more, it was a celebration of today's anniversary of the March on Washington.
The students weren't the only ones who made it special. 5 commissioners from 5 different states, all in the same room. Something that's never been done. All pushing the same message, unity.
These individuals have been in the spirit of Dr. King, promoting Dr. King for 43 years plus. So it's certainly a legacy and an honor for me to be able to establish that opportunity to do so.
And when you dive into what MLK was really trying to spread, it's more than just dreaming, right? It's about being the best version of you, being the best human you could be, and that's how we make a difference.
In Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
All right, Maya, thank you. One of Little Rock's oldest high schools may not be around much longer. That's because on tonight's school board agenda, an item to discuss the possible closure of Hall High School. Now, Hall has been around since 1957. It became a STEM magnet school in 2019 and then merged with Little Rock West just last year. All those changes haven't helped enrollment, though. School board member Greg Adams says this year they couldn't even take a freshman class.
There's a real question about whether or not we can sustain a high school with that few students. The cost per student is really high, and we're not sure, and it's difficult to do everything we need to do for a comprehensive education for students, with that small of a school.
Adams is the board member who put this discussion item on tonight's agenda. THV 11's Carter Thweet is at that meeting, and we'll have more tonight at 10.
All this humidity we're seeing right now can lead to some crazy frizzy hair. We'll show you the science that changes your hair do into a hair don't when we come back. And Tom?
Rolly, your hair's not going anywhere.
Hairspray in here.
Might as well. It's stuck as is. Hey, the rain is beginning to taper off and leave us. Central Arkansas beginning to dry out. Southeast Arkansas, hope you get the rain you want. Coming up after the break, we'll talk about when the sun is going to return.